Why is the abstract important? Why is the abstract important?
The name is so very important.
Huh?
The name shows the importance because the abstract including everything.
The abstract includes everything, yes. Are students lazy? What do students read? The abstract, yes. It might be the only part of your paper that people read. It might be the only thing that they read. Why? Because it might be the only part in English. When you publish in Thai, you write an English abstract, right? If I publish in French, I write an English abstract. It might be the only bit I read. What else happens when you do literature searches on your computer? What can you find that you don't have to pay for? Always the abstract. The title, the author names, and the abstract free. You want more? You often have to pay for it. So the abstract is very, very important. Very important. It might be the only thing that people read. It might be the only part of your paper that they can access. So like the introduction where I gave you some steps, and like the discussion where I gave you some steps, we're going to talk about that with the abstract. So it might be the only part of your paper that's read by busy readers, and students are busy readers. It might be the only part of your paper that appears free on online databases. It might be the only part of your paper that's read by people in developing countries, because that's all they can afford to access. And a lot of the crops that you folks in Thailand work on are relevant to developing countries. So the people in those countries may only be able to see your abstract given the services that they have access to. So the main components of an abstract are some background information, the principal purpose of the study and its scope. What did we have at the end of the introduction and the start of the discussion? The principal purpose of the study and its scope. So nothing new there. Some information about the methods used in the study. The most important results of the study. And a statement of conclusions or recommendations. Absolutely right. It's a mini version, a concise version of your entire manuscript. Do all abstracts have that information in them? No. Do the better abstracts have all that information in them? Yes. Remember, this might be all that people see. So if you only give them the results in the abstract, they don't know what the context of the study is. They don't know what your conclusions are. They only get the results. Not as helpful as it could be. It's absolutely critical that you read the guidelines to authors before you write the abstract. Because you have to follow the journal style requirements, you have to follow their guidelines, and there's typically a word limit which you must adhere to. If the journal says 500 words, don't write 600 words. 500 words means 500 words. Now, could you pick up number 11 and see if you can identify some background information and write B alongside that. The principal purpose of the study and its scope, write an S next to that. Some information about the methods, M. The most important results, R. And a statement of conclusions or recommendations, you put C/R. So just have a look at sheet number 11 and take a few minutes to see if you could mark up that. When you're finished doing that, pick up sheet 12 and do the same thing. Again,